This society event. My name is John. Par 4 is on the slate for this first hole today. Now let's crush this drive, middle of the fairway, and stroll on our way from there. There we go. Nice swing on that one. And you're away. Let's have a good one out there today. And second shot here on the first. And that green slopes away from you, so this approach could go a little long if you're not careful. Okay, there we go. And 4 feet to go. And we're already under par. And it's just one hole into this one. Looking forward to see what you do with the rest of the round. Second hole, par 4. Let's knock this out there. Looks like a fairway off the tee here. All right, this shot is around 115 yards out. We're on the green with that one. Well done. Here's a 17-foot putt. This putt's going uphill. Looks like it's moving right to left. Now just not enough mustard on that one. On this hole, we've got this left for par. And you're 1 under for the day. Okay, this hole, we got a tailwind to deal with. Nicely played. Setting up here about, I'd say 100 yards out. And the green kind of slopes up around the pin. We don't want to leave this short. Got to make sure we get it there. Great work on the approach. You saw that one, didn't you? Here's a 9-foot putt. I think this one will go left to right. And the putt goes down. Good job. And after that hole, you'll bring your score down to 2 under. All right, here we go. We got a par 4 here on this 4th hole. This is a good tee shot. Look at you, just absolutely hammering that. And this one's about 120 yards to the pin. Great work there. That's a great approach. Here we go. This is for birdie. Yikes, that went right by. Just a tap. All right, nicely hold. Let's move to the next. 2 under par for the day after that one. And let's see how we do here on the 5th. That'll do nicely. Okay, this shot's about 145 from the pin. There we go. That's cooking on this approach. This one's a 10-foot putt. I think this putt looks like it's going left to right. So good. And after that one, you've brought your score down to 3 under. See if you can use the wind on this hole. It's left to right. Good shot. And here's our second shot on the 6th. All right, on the green and under regulation, you got a putt for eagle, and that's fantastic. And here is your eagle putt. And this one's going pretty hard right to left. I'll take that from that type of distance. This putt's about 5 feet. Nice stroke on that one. That's your 4th birdie of the day. And after that, you're bringing things down to 4 under par. And the 7th hole is a par 4. Nice. And this shot is clocking in around 115 yards from the pin. And 5 strokes back at this point. Well done. That's another green in regulation. And if this drops, you'll get your birdie here. Good work. 5th birdie today. Let's have another one. That one will bring it down to 5 under. And now I present you with the par 3 8th. Well, that'll work for you. This putt is about 11 feet. Just a bit of a break here to the right, I think. Nicely done, dropping it in for birdie. We got a left to right cross breeze on this hole. Whoa, came onto that one. Look at that fly. And we've got about 150 yards to the pin from here. Ooh, can we get a bounce to the right, please? Here's a putt to go to 7 under. Yeah, I think this putt's going to break to the right. Well, it flew right by. All right, let's get to the next. All right, tee this one up and have a good drive. We're on a par 4 as we hit the 10th hole. Great swing. And this is somewhere around 155 yards out. That'll do for the approach. And from 25 feet out. This one's going left to right pretty hard. So far, so good. And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt. Okay, that's 7 under par for the moment. Hole number 11 coming up. Well, this one's looking good. This one's about 100 yards out. Nicely done, well judged. All right, let's pop this in. Birdie putt. I think this one's going left to right. Birdies everywhere. 8th birdie of the day for you. Great work. And after that one, you're sitting at 8 under. Wind is blowing right to left on this one. Oh my goodness, just absolutely demolished that. All right, second shot on the 12th. You had that one dialed in, didn't you? All right, 8 feet to the cup. And your score is currently 9 under par. And we got a par 3 here on the 13th. Approach shot worked out just fine. This putt's around 13 feet out. I think this is going to go right to left. Nicely played. And your score sits at 10 under par at the moment. All right, 14th hole. This one's a par 5. Let's do it. Fairway slopes away from us up around the landing area. Oh, you just smashed that. This is about 185 yards or so to the pin. Nice work. That was some good golf. That is fine work. And after that one, 12 under par. In this hole, we got a tailwind to deal with. It was tidy. And good luck with your second here on the 15th. Best of luck on this one. We've got a lot of real estate to cover here. This putt's moving uphill and to the right. Come on, get in there. All right, we've got this left for par. Okay, time to head over to the next hole. And 12 under is your current score. Okay, 16th hole now, and we got a par 3. You made good contact. Good luck here. I would love to see you sink this one. It's a big 'em. Ooh, careful there. You come in there like Seabiscuit. Okay, you've got this one for par. All right, that putt'll go. 12 under par after that hole. And teeing off now on a long par 4. Good little shot there. Got about 125 to the pin. Okay, on the green safely. This one's 19 feet out. Oh, it's definitely downhill putt. I think it's going left to right as well. Starting this one out pretty good. Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt. And after that hole, you sit at 13 under par. Okay, careful out there. We got a tailwind. Yes, that's a good swing. And here's our second shot on the 18th. Good one. 6-foot putt. Ouch, right by the hole. And you finish your round with a par. That's a-okay, my friend. And as this one winds down, that's 13 under for you. And that's going to do it for us today. Just flew by. Thanks again for playing, and we'll see you soon. And it's a big hello to you from me, John McCarthy. I'm here to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. I got good vibes about the day. I think we got good things ahead. We start out today with a par 4 in front of us. Let's get to it. Just put that first drive in the fairway and be on our way. We've got about 115 yards to the pin. Nice shot. That'll do. All right, 20 feet to go. This one looks like it'll break to the right. Oh, what do we have here?
Oh, yes, that'll go down. Nicely done.
All right, second hole is a par 4. I think you know what to do. So far, so good for this one. Okay, about 105 left to go. This one's heading for it. And that'll play pin high for us. And this putt is for your birdie. Let's do this. Alrighty, down to 2 under par after that. And we're teeing up now on the 3rd. Nice swing. This one's about 120 yards out. This one's around 26 feet away. Hey, I'll take that from that distance. Okay, this one for par. And after that, you're 2 under. All right, and as we head now to the 4th hole, we have a par 4. Nice swing, sounded great. And this one's about 130 yards away. Don't want to go too far on this one. The green slopes away from us around that pin. Good job. We're on the green. Okay, best of luck with this one. 16-footer. And this one's breaking just a little bit to the right. All right, give this a tap. All right, time to check the scorecard. 15 under par is your score. And we've got a par 4 here on the 5th. Really nice swing. Okay, this is about 155 yards to the pin. Oh, good work out there. You found the green there, and that's understating it. Man, could have a birdie here. And after that one, 16 under par. Okay, this is a pretty lengthy par 5. Good job. Okay, second shot on the 6th. Sweet. Oh, come on, that almost went. This one's just a 3-footer. And after that hole, you stand at 17 under par. Teeing off now on the 7th. And this one's about 135 yards to go. And it looks like we have an uphill slope on the green, so got to make sure we get over that. Nothing wrong with that. Safely on the green. Here's an 18-foot putt. This one looks like it's going to the right and downhill a bit. Looking very nice. That was amazing. And wow, after that hole, sitting at 18 under par. Okay, par 3 for the 8th hole. He managed to get a good swing on that. That's safe. This one's around 15 feet away. I think this one's breaking to the left. Almost. Okay, let's drain this and get our par. Okay, let's take a look at this next hole now. 18 under for the moment. Now we have the par 4 9th ahead of us. Well done. All right, this one's about 175 from the pin. Well done. That's another green in regulation under your belt. Here we go. This drops and you got a bird. That was a good putt, and it drops in for birdie number 6 on the day. Tenth hole coming up. Tee shot's looking good. And this is somewhere around 150 yards from the pin. Heading a little bit to the left on the approach. Well, it's going right by the hole. All right, here we go. Let's get out of here. Tap her on in. All right, par 4 here on the 11th hole. I think she's coming in for a landing on the fairway. Okay, this one's around 90 yards out. The distance dialed in on that one, pin high. Wonderful work out there so far. That's your 7th birdie on the day. And the 12th hole is a par 4. Oh my goodness, just annihilated that drive. Looking like about 185 yards out. This is a super long putt. No two ways around it. Let's see how you do. This one's got a pretty steep left to right break. Well, this one's on a line. All right, give this a tap. Nice tap in for the par on this one. Here we go now on the 13th. Well, you can't hit them all. Oh my goodness, that almost dropped. If you want to save par on this hole, we got to drop this right here. Okay, now for the par 5 14th. Oh my, you caught that one. Look at it go. Okay, green side sand. Let's see what you have. All right, a bit of work left to do here, but we're out of the sand. And this putt is around 23 feet. Well, that putt's just going to fly right by the hole, I guess. All right, let's head over to the next hole, see what we can do. And now the 15th hole. This one is a par 4. This one's looking pretty good. Okay, you've got about 220 yards to go. This one's your third. And you're going to need to drop this if you want to save par. And I think this one's breaking pretty hard right to left. And getting ready to tee off here on the 16th hole. Here we have a 17-foot putt. This one's going a bit to the right. Oh, too bad. Here we go. This next one for par. Now on to the par 4, 17th hole. And this one's about 180 yards out. That green slopes away from us a little bit. Got to be careful we don't go too far. Oh, if we can get a kick left, it'd be nice. Good work there. Great shot on the approach. This one's 8 feet. Ooh. And this is for your par. Okay, moving on to the next. Okay, now on to the par 4, 18th hole. Little play. We've got about 235 from here. Oh, you dialed that one in. Very nice. That was good stuff. This one's just a 3-foot putt. And sealing your round with a putt. And with that, I'm going to let you go. Thank you ever so much for the round. I had a great time hanging out with you. Hello there and welcome to this society event. We've got a first hole par 4 ahead. Let's start by piping this up the middle and then we'll see what happens from there. That swing was to die for. This one could end up in the rough, not sure though. Okay, second shot here on the first. Oh my goodness, that almost went down. Hey, I'm liking that one. Nice chip. All right, 3 feet to the cup. And you're at even par currently. All right, let's see what we can do off the tee here. It's a long par 4. Oh my goodness, you lit it up on that drive. Just absolute power. Second shot here on hole number 2. Yep. Gonna work. That's gonna work. We've got a headwind blowing in our face on this one. There we go. Great contact. And here's your second shot on the 3rd.
Oh, a little bit firm there.
And sink this next putt and you'll grab that birdie. Okay, and you're down to 2 under par now after that one. We've got a long par 4 staring us down on this one.
Looks like you got a favorable bounce on the downslope. This could run.
Here's your second shot on the 4th. Yep, that's going to do just nicely. And here's an 18-footer. This one's looking decent. Here we go, tapper on in, and we'll head on to the next hole. And we got a par 4 for our 5th.
That sounded good.
All right, what do we got here? Looking like about 165 to the pin. Oh, you didn't hit this one, but that's okay. And this is our 3rd shot.
Oh, man, this might actually go down.
All right, we're done that one. Now let's take a look at the scorecard. Wind's blowing out there, right to left. Good job. Here's our second shot on this 6th hole. You must be feeling lucky. Taking driver off the turf. Well, that'll happen. All right, putter's coming out. Okay, and this one to save the hole. Whoa, flying by the hole. All right, let's see how this next hole is playing.
And the 7th will be a par 4.
Nicely done. And from here, it's about 115 yards to the pin. Decent approach there. 14 feet to the cup from here. And this one's breaking just a little bit to the left. Oh man, just missing on the birdie putt. Well, that hole's behind us. Let's move on. Got a headwind to deal with on this hole. And we're going right of the pin. And we're in the green side rough currently. Let's be careful with that chip. All right, drop this par putt. Let's do it. Okay, let's move on. All right, have a good tee shot here. We got a par 4 for the 9th. I think this one will land in the fairway. All right, setting up now at about 200 yards away. That should do nicely. Okay, this one's 20 feet. We got an uphill putt here, moving to the right. Oh, brutal. And here we go. This one for par. Okay, let's see what the next hole has for us. See what you can do here on the 10th hole. Nice swing on that. Setting up here 145 yards away. Well, that approach kind of missed the mark a little bit. This one to safe par. And after that one, you currently sit at 1 under par. The wind's a little blustery. It's blowing right to left on this one. Okay, there you go. Here's our second shot on hole number 11. Nice shot into this green. Good work. And after that, you'll go down to 2 under par. And we're on the 12th hole. We got a par 4. Oh, and a down slope out there in the landing area. This one could catch a few more yards. Good shot. All right, this shot's around 165 yards from the pin. And the green tends to slope away from us where we want to land it, so be careful of the approach. Safely on the green. Lining this one up at 21 feet. I think we got a right to left break on this one. Looks like you got a line on this. All right, here's the tap. And after that hole, let's take a look at the standings, see where everyone is on this society event. Here we go, 13th hole. This one's a par 3. Nice stroke. We're on the green. This one's clocking in at around 24 feet. Oh, man. Okay, here we go. This one for the par. All right, you're sitting right at 2 under for the moment. Careful out there. Wind's going left to right on this hole. Oh, this one's in the fairway. All right, here's our second shot on the 14th. Good stuff. Wonderfully played shot, and that's why you're first place, really. And you're showing us how it's done. Fourth birdie of the day so far. And teeing this one up on the 15th hole. And hopefully this one's nice and safe in the fairway. And this one's around 235-ish to the pin. All right, kick left. That's a safe shot. All right, here's a 23-footer.
Going up the hill with this putt, breaking left to right.
Ooh, that was close. Here we go, par putt coming up. Okay, we're moving. We're moving to the next.
Okay, here's the 16th. It's a par 3.
This one's about 25 feet out.
Sort of straight to start out with this one, and then it goes a bit to the left.
Oh, that one zipped right by, didn't it? 6 feet to the cup.
Oh, come on.
Be nice to get this one. This one's for bogey. Got a right to left breeze on this hole.
Oh, dear gracious. You just tattooed that one.
And here's our second shot on the 17th. Oh, yes. And that is why you are in the lead. Here's what you're looking at for birdie. Great way to bounce back. Nice birdie on this one after that bogey on the last.
All right, over to 18 now. This one's a par 4.
All right, let's get out of this sand. That was lovely to watch from the bunker. Nice and close to the hole. Now let's do this. And with that, I will leave you to your own devices. Thank you for the round, and I'll see you next time.